Hi. Do you want the best players on the game? Wait, do you want the best player on the game? Bin off Ronaldo, get D money, get all the D money. What's guys here, and welcome to another video on my channel. And today this is in fact the start of the World Cup, which well, by the time this video goes out, it'll be after the first game, so yeah, buzzing now. But in today's video, we're going to talk FIFA 19. I haven't done any videos about FIFA 19 since the initial release, so let's get into another top 10. You guys seem to like top 10, so if you guys want me to do any more top 10s, let me know down below in the comments of what else you want to do. And also, with the topic of the video, what is one thing that you want changed most about FIFA 19? So this is going to be top 10 things that we don't want in FIFA 19, so things that we want to get rid of or change massively. That's basically the point of the video. So let me know your thoughts down below. What is the number one thing you want to change or just get rid of the most on FIFA 19? And no, you can't say FIFA 19. That isn't really an answer, as pretty much FIFA 18 is almost pretty much dead because the World Cup mode is it's just Icon Simulator now, and yeah, that's fun. And the actual game itself, I just don't think people really care that much anymore. So yeah, the start of FIFA 19 hype is pretty much already started. The fact that EA has already released like all this information in June, early June, says a lot. If you guys do enjoy, make sure to smash a like button down below, lads. Subscribe if you're new, if you like. What the fuck can I grab onto me? Nivea lotion for skin. Not that kind of lotion before you fucking say. So, with that said, let's get to the top 10. So first things first, number 10 is going to be Weekend League. Extend the fucking Weekend League. Now, Weekend League is, of course, the main professional competitive mode, and it's pretty much very AIDS, and a large reason why most of the people, like 90% of the entire population that play FIFA, doesn't bother with Weekend League is because of the fact that it takes you 2 days and a half, basically from Friday morning to Monday morning pretty much, to play 40 games of FIFA, which I don't know about you, but no one can be arsed with that shit unless if they actually are already really good at the game. And what I find more stupid is the fact that half of the year has been spent with the Weekend League being extended anyway due to server issues. So most of the year has already been an extra day extended, and people have enjoyed it. So I just don't understand why EA are so focused on just having it not extended. I don't get it. People may actually bother playing in the first place if it's more lenient, if it's less seen as literally stealing your life. And before people say, oh, it's complaining again, I'm not dissing FUT Champions as a whole. I feel like it is a good way to get good coins, and it should be difficult to get a full inform pack. It should be difficult to get those kind of things. So to get more people involved, I would say extend it. It's simple. And next up, number 9 in the countdown is going to be consistent, constant patches of the game that, for number one, it happens and completely changes the game for no reason, such as the last 2 years, there's been patches within the first week of the release of the game that have instantly changed how the game runs. For no reason, they don't tell us. And number 2 is that they clearly do patches in the game. They clearly change the game and don't tell us what they actually change. Sometimes they may tell us that they removed a play that no one cares about, but they don't tell us about things that's actually happened in the game. Very, very rarely. And I swear on my life, there's times they change stuff in the game without telling us. The communication between EA and the player needs to be so much more better. We have to go through Twitter, and we have to go through other forums with websites like Reddit to actually understand what's even happened, when it should be clearly on the game, clearly stated for everyone, so that they don't have to go through Twitter. Not everyone goes on Twitter, not everyone goes on Facebook, okay? People just play the game, and this is for mainly the casual player. If it's competitive, then yes, they may go on Twitter, but even still, they barely say anything on there. And of course, number 3, consistent server issues, getting kicked out of games. And so many times I play squad battles, and I get kicked out, and you know, I want to try and get like gold 1, elite 1 for squad battles early on in the game, and then because I got kicked out in an offline game mode, apparently I fuck up because of it. And same thing for FUT Champions as well, that it can't really be seen as a competitive game mode when you see so many pro players literally risk everything, and that one game that they get DC'd could literally affect them going to a major tournament, earning thousands upon thousands of pounds. So please, EA, just do yourself a favour. Number 8 is going to be an entire different look of FIFA 19. People see it as, not gonna lie, since about FIFA 16 to FIFA 18, it's almost been the same kind of game, the same kind of focus. It's mainly all team heavy. It's mainly, other than I guess the journey, they focus on the journey. And to be fair, I did really enjoy the journey when it first came out, but it's a bit, there's not much you can really do. If they added an element that you can actually do stuff with money, you can change his happiness by going to other parties, that you actually have a proper effect, that'll make it more understandable and more fun. But it's the same thing for everyone else. If they actually made a difference, other than 2 or 3 things, then the journey would actually be okay. Not even just about the journey, like it's so ultimate team focused. Career mode, pro clubs, even head-to-head seasons, or just add another game mode. The game needed to change the kind of focus of it all, because it seems like the same thing each year. So hopefully with the addition of Champions League and Europa League, that they can maybe add in a brand new mode like the World Cup mode, but for Champions League and Europa League, and then add something like that into it. Stuff like that, just change it up a bit. Number 7 is going to be about defending. Now, many of the trailers is largely focused on attacking. You see the entire trailer is just focused on you scoring goals, and that's it. So it looks like it's going to be very similar to this year's, which is just going to be scoring more goals than your opponent, and it's going to be quite easy to score goals, and that makes defending almost impossible. And one thing that pisses me off more than anything else is auto lunges. You have no control of your players auto lunging for no reason, because they think they're somewhat next to the ball, they could potentially get it, completely miss it, and therefore leave so much space for your opponent that's making a run, and they score because of it, because of something that you had no control of, that because you did not auto lunge. You didn't lunge right there, the game did. Shit like that. There's times that you can literally just press the A button and it's on an autopilot, and it just does the game for you. It does the defending for you. If it could be a bit more manual, if it could be a bit more harder to defend, not sluggish. I don't want sluggish. I want it to that, when I tell a player to move, I want him to move in a reasonable amount of time that's not 2 seconds. Also, I didn't type this down on my like little notepad here, but kickoff boost as well. Like, yeah, I don't need to say anything else about that. So number 6 is going to be commentators. Now, it's hard to do, I think, in some cases, because if you play a lot of FIFA, of course you will hear some things repeated. But if I score a 90th minute winner, a screamer from 35 yards out with Dean fucking Marney, I want the commentators to go apeshit. I want them to go like that La Liga commentator that goes la 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 la.
David, no. Caleri, 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 cantalo, 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 y de Rabona, sí, Diego de Rabona, goal.
That's what I want. If you want realism, EA, then I want that. I want players to rip their shirts off and jump in the crowd and then, I don't know, backflip a nan. I want shit like that. And along the lines of repetitiveness, change it a bit of when you win a trophy. I don't want to have the same animations every single time I win a trophy. I don't want the same animations for when I win the Champions League to when I qualify for FUT Champions, when I win the Champions League or the Premier League, and when I win the John Stones Paint Trophy or Checker Trophy or whatever the fuck it is. I want different animations. I want to feel like it's not the same thing over and over and over again. When you win the World Cup and fucking League 2 title, they have the same animations pretty much. Feel like it's more special. It needs to feel like it's just more immersive other than the same thing. Once you play the game for about a month or 2, it's like you've seen everything already. Number 5, this is something that is personal to me, because when I think of FIFA, I think of Happy Days, I think of the soundtracks, and I don't want a dead-ass soundtrack again. We've had too many of them for the last 2-3 years. Like, there's been 1 or 2 songs I'm thinking, okay, that's alright, but the rest of it, it's just no. Now, it's just because I enjoyed the previous games like FIFA 12, 13, 14, 15, and I thought that, I think in my head that that's better songs because I think the game's better. Or is this because these songs are just dead ass? Let me know your thoughts on the soundtrack. This adds to the entire experience, especially when you're very, very young, that when there's an amazing soundtrack, you remember the songs. Number 4, and this is a bit of a complaint, but not at the same time, I'm not going to complain about pack weight. but I don't want to be left in the dark of what is the actual odds of packing something good, or I want a time each time a week that there is a double chance to get something good in a pack, like something that they used to do for many years, Happy Hour. Happy Hour was a thing that every Wednesday when they release a new team of the week, new informs that for an hour that is a double chance of packing good players in packs. Something like that. I don't want to be left in the dark of just opening packs whatever time and there's no extra, there's no extra luck to get anything good. That may help EA for people opening packs and will help the consumer in actually getting more good players. This could help both sides because this could help EA by they'll still be making money, people will still be opening packs, but that should give the consumer more likely chance to pack good players and they will feel more safer by opening packs because EA said that there's a double chance of actually getting a good player, and I hope that EA, they actually do increase the actual chance of getting a good player by double. Number 3, and back onto Ultimate Team again, scripting, rigged, handicap, whichever way you want to pronounce it, there's something in the game, it's almost a fact, there's something in the game that stops you from winning. It takes things out of your hand. And what do I mean by this? I can show many examples. For example, number 1, penalties. You dive the right way. You know you dive the right way, but it still goes underneath your player's arm consistently. You have no control. Even when you go the right way, the game doesn't want you to make the save. Even when they literally piss roll it, 1 ball power, it still somehow goes through your player's arms, or goes through underneath his arms, or just goes through him in general. That's bullshit, that. When players shoot with their literal legs going inside out, with literal the ball going through my keeper's face, or going through his arms, going through his legs, going through literal bones and shit. If the ball goes through my goalkeeper's hand, through bones, then biology disagrees, EA. And even if it's just gameplay being consistent, I can play one game within 1 hour of it being good, then I play my next game and then it feels shit, then I play my next game and then it feels mid-okay, then I play my next game and it feels sloppy as fuck again. If it's going to be shit gameplay, at least keep it consistent, for God's sake. And now into number 2, and this is something that can make the game a lot more appealing for the casual player that doesn't want to play FUT Champions, and it's very fucking simple. A new game mode. Now, if only EA has made a game mode before in the past that was a massive success, they've made 2 games on this game mode in the past, and they can relatively put it into FIFA 19 and it could make it very fun for everyone, for the competitive players and for the casual players. I wonder if they've made a game mode like that. FIFA fucking Street. It's that simple. You can please every single type of player by adding FIFA Street. I remember playing FIFA Street back when I bought it. I think it was back in 2012, 2013. That was amazing. It's like a road to glory. You make your own thing. You start from the bottom. You get just given random people, your mates. Then from each game you add on new players. It's almost similar to the Euro 2012 Expedition mode, but it's FIFA Street, and that you go all across the world and then you play against actual teams. You play against customized teams. You customize your badge, customize kits. It's amazing, and that is something that can make FIFA 19 perfect for everyone. Everyone. It's that simple. We don't want head-to-head seasons anymore. That's just Real Madrid simulation. That's all it is. So bit of head-to-head season and give us FIFA Street. You literally added FIFA Street as a little segment of the journey last year. You can do it. You've got the mechanics to do it. So do it. And last but not least, in number 1 of my top 10 things that we don't want or don't need in FIFA 19, and that is the same old shit for Ultimate Team when it comes to the badges, when it comes to the kits, when it comes to the name, when it comes to everything. We want it to be our Ultimate Team. We want it to be unique. We want it to be our own thing. So, give us customizable badges, kits, everything. Why not? It's in Pro Clubs. but not in Ultimate Team. If you made your own Ultimate Team, you made everything your own, and you can change kits throughout the year, it may make people want to play with Ultimate Team more because it feels more customizable to them. Now, make it an option. Don't make it that you have to force to do it, but make it an option that you can if you really want to. And then maybe I would feel more inclined to put more of my time in the game. If I have a team name called Demoni FC and a picture is literally of a Demoni face, I may feel more excited to play with that Demoni team. It should feel unique and special to us, and as of right now, it's just the same thing that they've done for many years, other than just add a few more kits that's special. That's really it. So, if they do that, it can feel a lot more customizable and unique to everyone, and could make them feel more attached to the club. So lads, there you have it. That is the top 10 things we don't want in FIFA 19, but that's just my opinion. Let me know down below in the comments, what do you guys think? What do you guys want the most? Or if there's things I'm missing out, or there's things that you disagree with that we should keep the same. Let me know your thoughts down below, lads. But yeah, FIFA 19, with the addition of Champions League, I'm just hoping it's not just a reskin. I'm very hopeful that the gameplay will be just more exciting. We have to wait and see. But let me know your thoughts down below, lads. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Vizeh. See you next time.